What's the most insane thing a teacher ever did in your school? Got 3 students pregnant. A substitute teacher threw a desk at a student in my class. Later to find out apparently he was drunk. The teacher, not the student. So wild seeing all the cases of rape/child abuse, but for a normal non-normal thing that doesn't include abuse. Our electronics teacher took the plastic external case off of an old CRT monitor and then disconnected the internal power from the tubes while plugging it and using it to arch electricity to the case, so it'd complete the circuit and keep going. Was pretty visually cool to see the deflection coil air gap a few feet. We had a substitute teacher from Texas knock out a year 7 who had been disrupting the class and mocking him for 6 months. Snuck me out of the school. I was her TA, and we had a good relationship. We skipped together a bit while she ran errands. She bought me a milkshake, then we went back to school, and she wrote me a note to excuse me from my missed classes, so I wouldn't get into trouble. I told one person about it, my best friend, who did not believe me and to this day still thinks I made that story up because in no way would a teacher put her job at risk to drive around town with a teenager and drink milkshakes. Substitute teacher walked into our first period class one morning stoned. One of the guys in our class immediately went to the principal with, "We have a problem." Maybe not the craziest, but lives rent-free in my mind. First day of class, physics teacher comes in and has no hair on his head, no eyebrows, none. He tried to make some kind of candle using a propane tank for his kid's birthday a week before school started, and it backfired. Definitely set the tone for that class. He sent pics of his booty hole to a former student who still had a brother at the school. She sent them to him, he showed other students, teacher was packed up and gone by the end of the day. Biology teacher messed around with twins. That was pretty insane, but to me it was when Mr. Gorky one day, for no reason I can remember, decided to explain to us why evolution had blessed African women with large posteriors. According to him, it was so their children could stand on their rump to be easily transported. He even drew a diagram. Somehow he didn't get fired. A teacher was giving a student better grades to do all kinds of bizarre things for him, like bathing in chocolate syrup and cleaning his house in boxers. Essay/groom multiple students ranging from 9 to 17. And what was the worst part is he was messing around with one of my friends who would actively tell me about it, and 9 years old me didn't know what to do. His daughter was also our age. Shower naked at the public pool at the sauna shower on the deck of the pool, in front of the co-ed swim team. Our biology teacher once threw a frog specimen at a kid who fell asleep. Hit the desk next to him. Nobody reported it. We just thought it was hilarious. My PE teacher in grade 6 slapped me when I took a wrong turn square dancing. They made us learn how to square dance, even though that doesn't really exist in my part of the world. My mom showed up, and that was the last time I saw that teacher. My chemistry teacher had us make ice cream. Then she made us throw it out because the glassware had previously been used by the AP students to make cyanide. 4th grade teacher picked up a desk with a child in it, held it aloft while he shook said child out, and threw it out the window. He took a 2-year hiatus after that. Married 3 different students, of course, after they graduated. Wasn't a teacher, but a resource officer at my middle school who would come to classes and give safety talks often enough that he had familiar presence among students. He also had an ice cream parlor near the school that was frequented by the community. Came out later that he had sexually assaulted underage boys and is now serving 4 consecutive life sentences plus 104 years. Forced a primary school student to kneel on rice as punishment for not being quiet in class. Teacher was a Spanish language teacher with English as second language. Started a full-on physical fight with another male teacher in the middle of the playground. It was wild. She got married. I was in the 2nd grade and thought she was so old. She was probably in her 20s, but we thought that was ancient. Teacher drove drunk into a light post. My high school principal had an affair with one of the teachers. When his wife found out, she came to the school and dumped a pot of coffee over him. He resigned. Killed his wife. Essay, elementary school girls, and was put on probation, did it to girls at his church, now is in jail.